Come here. You're fine. You're a good boy. Come on, Oskar. Come on, Oskar. Come. Come on. Good job. Yay. Keep running. Keep running. Turbo. Turbo. No turbo today. Okay, Oskar. Oscar's not in turbo mode today. Whew. Hey, how's it going? Automatic chat translation off. It's not. It was a tie. Both options, Nature Walk and Aldi had like 10 votes each, I think. So it was tied. So today, hi Kamal. Today we're doing Nature Walk, and then tomorrow morning around 9 in the morning I will do the Aldi shopping. So for the early birds, you will get rewarded for getting up early. Come on, Oskar. Hello. Oskar, come on. Good job. How's Friday going? Happy Friday, everyone. Show you my silly face. Goodness. Goodness gracious. It's one of those moments when you accidentally turn on the selfie camera and you're like, oh my goodness. Goodness. Come on, Chess. I'm doing good, Kamal. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? Come on. Hey, Schatz, I go to the water a little bit. I'll take you out to the water and show you some nice views. While Oscar's walking around or running around freely in this field. I like coming here because Oscar doesn't have to be on a leash in the field. I mean, technically, he probably doesn't have to, but he's an old man. He's not gonna get anywhere. What time? Eastern Standard Time. So for me, it will probably be like 8:30ish. So for you, 9:30ish. I try to go early because I don't like being in Aldi when it's really crowded, and Aldi tends to be a very crowded store. Is it very busy where you're at? Do you guys go to Aldi at all? Or is that not your go-to store? What's yours go-to grocery? Is it Walmart or is it Kroger, Publix, Farmers Market, Sprouts, or the bougie Whole Foods? What else do you got up there? Myers, I think, right? And what are all those stores called? Myers, Piggly Wiggly. I didn't even ever go there. I just wonder what people go to Piggly Wiggly. I've never seen anyone going in there. Thanks, Kamara. It is very beautiful out here. I agree. Okay, I'm going to ask you the question. What movie does this rock remind you of? Dang it. Usually there's a little puddle of water in there. And when it has the water in it, it's pretty obvious. You know, from the second Harry Potter movie, the scene where Dumbledore has to drink all that poised water out of the rock that always refills itself. That's how it looks like when there's water in. It's early. I think they open at 9. Oh man, I gotta check it out. I usually go in the evening, so I didn't even know they open that late. But yeah, they do have quite weird opening hours. They kind of have very German opening hours. I'm surprised they even open on a Sunday. I would think they would be closed on Sundays. But yeah, they open. They close at 8. That's what I know. Need to check that out later. Not whole paycheck. Sprouts in Florida. Mayor in Michigan. Ah, so Mayor is in Michigan. Oh, so you go to Sprouts in Florida. That's your go-to. Funny. I've never been to a Sprouts, but there's one in Nashville. But I want to try it out one day. I want to try all the American grocery stores and see which one I like best. I usually do Aldi or Walmart, Kroger. And I remember the first time I went to Walmart, people told me that Walmart is like seen as a more like low income grocery store. I don't know if that is true, but what I heard. And for me, that was crazy because when I first got here, the grocery prices are just so horrendous to me as a German. Our groceries in Germany are just so much cheaper, it's not even comparable. So for me, Walmart prices were already crazy. I didn't think it would get higher than that. And it does. I'm teleporting. Man, you got me. I don't feel safe. Hey, Oma, how you doing? Yes, well, have a good Friday. Happy Friday to everyone. I thought it's a beautiful day to take you out to the river. Trader Joe's. Yeah, I forgot that one. Actually, I think Trader Joe's is part of the Aldi group. I think one of the Aldi brothers, it is two brothers that have Aldi, and I think one of them has the Trader Joe's, right? And one has the Aldi here in America, if I'm not wrong. The reason why I looked into that is because a lot of the products at Trader Joe's have European origin, a lot of Belgian products or Netherlands, Germany. So I looked into that, and I think it is part of the Aldi group, actually. Yeah, never been to Sprouts, never been to Meyer. Would you consider them closer to like Kroger when it comes to prices and what they have, or Walmart? Hi, Shadow. It's not bedtime yet. You and the Harry Potter. Wow, wow, wow. One day you gotta watch it, just like me with Ready or Not. I will watch it one day. I'm still hopeful. Let me sit down a little bit. What's for dinner? That's a good question. Ooh, it is bright. I'll turn you around. This is nicer to look at. Haven't been to a Trader Joe's here yet. I've been a few times in Nashville, but it's usually crowded and very small. So a lot of people and just like typical city store. Crowded, small space. So not my favorite, but cool products. They got raclette cheese, which I really enjoy, and it's the only store that has it. Aldi, of course, Walmart and Kroger. Nice. Hey Nash, the little man. You missed him. He is running around in the field. He's just doing his thing there. Um, Not by himself, obviously. Don't worry. He's not that independent. I wish he could just take his leash and go for his walk on his own, but not yet. Man, the sun is bright here. How's your Friday going? Let me see. Alrighty. YouTube is giving us Q&A, like questions that you guys can answer, and they make up some questions. So let's try it. Your useless talent. Huh. What is my useless talent? Probably video editing because no one watches my videos. So it's useless, but it's fun. And I think I'm not too bad at it. Doing his Jason Bourne imitation. Yeah, pretty much. He's doing the crawling and the pulling as usual, catching all the fleas and ticks he can get. Like a mop for fleas. Do you guys have a useless talent? Any plans this weekend? Let me think. Yes, I have plans. So tomorrow I'm going to Aldi and do a little live stream there and show you like a few products that I like to get there. Um, it's not going to be a lot of things I get there because they have a few items I like to get, like German ones that I'll show you when it comes to sweets and those things. And I will also at the same time get some canned goods and some stuff for my food bank because sometimes we get donations in like money form. So I will use that money and buy some cheap stuff from Aldi, get some supplies there. Thank you, Jace. You too. How about you? What's your weekend plans? I'm sure you have much more fun weekend plans than I have. Hey, Shuriken. Happy Friday to you too. Happy Pizza Day. I wouldn't go that far, but I appreciate y'all for saying that. I wouldn't say it's like any great or like admirable, even anything like that. It's just not. It's not uh shabby, or I don't have to hide. My videos don't have to hide, I guess, but I wouldn't say it's any better than that. But I'm certainly enjoying it a lot. That's the whole reason. Not the whole reason, but that's one of the reasons why I'm still doing it. Even though it's not very how to say that. Compared to live streams, my videos are not doing very well, but I just enjoy making them. It's filming has always been one of my hobbies since I'm a kid. So I'll still do them, and not everything has to be made just for views and those things. And like I said earlier, or like a few weeks ago, for me it's more like a diary at this point, like a travel or video diary. So even if I'm the only one rewatching them one day, it's already worth it. Useless talent scrolling YouTube. I feel that one very much, honestly. Yeah, I did find a very lovely spot. If people wouldn't be screaming like that in the background, but it is very nice here. Let me hide the button here. Um, Eating. Oh man, Rick, that's my useless talent too. Yeah, definitely feel that one too. Way too much, unfortunately, for me in my case. But I'm trying to work on it. Oskar needs to pay you more. Well, he's the one that, although no, he has his own bank account, so he does get paid for doing YouTube. Oskar pays me with cuteness and love, so I get paid a lot by Oskar. Have you tried the Evercrisp variety of apples? Uh, Evercrisp? I don't think I have, but yeah, you know me. You know I'm not an apple fan. So Shuriken might have, since he loves apples. For some reason. Hi, Araf. I'm from Germany, and I live in the United States now. I'm doing good. How about yourself? How's your Friday going? I wanted to put together a video for the puppy to music. Any suggestions on software to use? To put together a video for the puppy? You want to make a video for your doggies, Nash? That's cute. Sweet. Um, your dogs are very spoiled. I hope they know how lucky they are. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they know. Um, if you just want to keep it super simple and you don't want to pay any money or anything, and if you have Apple iOS, I would just use iMovie, the good old classic. It's not great. It really sucks. It's super annoying. But if it's really just like basic stuff where you don't do any fancy editing and big, huge projects, I would say it's enough. I used it for a long time. Um, or DaVinci Resolve if you have Windows or Android. It's 5 food in India. Wow, that's early. You're an early bird. It's like a fruity and honey crisp. I had both of those, but it doesn't sound too tempting to me because I don't like either. Like I don't not like them, but yeah, I don't get excited about apples. Unfortunately, I wish. I wish apples were the things I get excited about. Then I certainly wouldn't have gained 30 pounds. But yeah, I can lift about 100 kilograms at bench press, and it's totally useless. Well, that's actually pretty impressive. 100 kilograms. I cannot imagine it at my current state at the gym. And maybe, I don't know, I do the bar and add like 5 pounds on each side at the moment. So, wow, that's like 20 pounds, 30 pounds. Hey, Bonnie. I agree. It's a beautiful spot, isn't it? You're playing too much Monopoly online. A big waste of time, too. Honestly, if it brings you like some peace and happiness, why not? Like life is already stressful and busy enough. We shouldn't worry about, wasting time. Um, Sometimes, time will go by anyways, no matter what you do. Like if you do something productive, so to say, or something you're enjoying, the time will go by anyways. Unless you're trying to become a marathon runner or like an Ironman or a competitive a bodybuilder. I don't think your time is wasted if you know, don't have any like major goals in that sense. If you just like go on with life and just take it day by day. Thank you, Jay. I'm not sending any back. Good luck to you, Jay, and your spitefulness. My best friend's wife is in labor right now. Has been for about 18 hours. Whoa. Oh, for sure. Thanks for sharing that, Shuriken. I wish her all the best. 18 hours, that is very. I cannot imagine. That must be very intense. Poor girl. Are we talking about the Belgium couple, your best friend that tried to move down to Georgia? The Belgian waffles and Belgian almond chocolate crisp are very tasty. No, no, no. I'm sure they are. I love chocolate with almonds. It's the best. Always been one of my favorites. But yeah, keep us posted if you can. Sure you can. I'm sure everything will be okay. Sometimes it just takes a while. I heard some stories where it was like 35 hours, 48 hours, things like that. And yeah, some can just be very intense. Definitely a day or 2 days you will never forget. Hey Daniel. Happy Friday to you too. I would do the same thing, BG. I think your best friend deserves some chocolates too, some Belgian chocolates after this shuriken. I'm sure you already have something in mind to give her, but something to get her strength back and her spirits back. But yeah, the Aldi chocolate's delicious. I'm gonna check out what they have tomorrow. I haven't been at Aldi in a few weeks actually, or almost 2 months at this point. So I'm very excited to go back and see what they have in the special aisle and what they have in the chocolate department, because sometimes they have like some new stuff there. And it's oftentimes Dutch, Belgium, from the Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, France. So always excited to see what they got. If they got anything new or a special week or something. Something they have like a German week or um, any like themes. I love going for the German week. Benton's Belgian butter biscuits. Wait, is it the Benton's? The butter biscuits? I like to get the butter biscuits too, but the ones with the chocolate on top. So they're from Germany, imported from Germany, and I always got them in Germany too. Um, yeah, they're so good. I'm gonna see tomorrow if we're talking about the same one or not. Let me try something. Can you still see? Man, my hair is messy today. That's bright. My friend went to Germany for a few days recently and he had a lot of fun there. His experience was very good. That's good to hear. I'm happy to hear that. Even though I'm not in Germany anymore, it always makes me happy when people tell me that they like traveling to Germany and that they um, enjoyed it and they like the people. So always makes me a little proud, I guess. Best friend A, the one with the Belgian husband, is best friend B. Okay, I got you. Oh, that's sweet. Which child one knows best? That's like me trying to decide which of my pets I love the best. If Moose, Rusty, or Oscar. I guess we all have a little bit of an answer to that, but if we ask funny, Rusty and Moose would be out of the question. But I think we all have our own favorite. But yeah, with children, I think it is really true that there's no favorite child. I'm not a mom, so I don't know. I'm not, only a pet mom, so I can't say. But if there's any parent here watching right now, is it a thing? Like, is a favorite child a thing? Or is it really true that there is no such thing as a favorite child? Oh, wow. Since fifth grade. That is, that is a long-term friend if I ever heard about a long-term friend. Fifth grade, I think I probably have, yeah, my best friend from home. I also know since fifth grade, now that I think about that. So I guess that would be my longest friend also. I have friends from kindergarten still, but not to the point where we're like considered friends. It's like if I'm back at my home village, I would maybe let them know, but we wouldn't necessarily meet. You know what I mean? But only if coincidence allows or time allows. But we wouldn't like walk the extra mile or go out of our ways to do so. But with my friend from fifth grade, I would. Um, so yeah, in India, from Gujarat state. Gujarat state, is that north, east, southwest? Any ticks in the area? Possibly so. Yes, there's actually quite a few ticks in this area, but luckily it's not The ones that have the Lyme disease very often. So those are pretty rare. But we do have the one that give you the, what's it called? Um, that meat um allergy. I forgot what that name was. I just heard it yesterday. So I talked with someone that had it. Because I had it too, actually. As you know, I don't eat meat very often, like super rarely. If like people cook for me and they didn't know that I don't like eating meat, for example, then I would like eat a small portion out of politeness. Or if I'm in a different country and I want to travel, taste their like specialty or something. But the way I found out was a few years ago when I came to America, and I've been here for like half a year or so. I caught at least 10 tick bites, at least like 10 to 15, I would say, in the first 6 months of being here, because I was very outdoorsy. Like I love nature, and I like being outdoors. So when I was new here, I was like so fascinated with the wildlife and everything that I was like out all the time. That's why I got so many tick bites in that short time span. And I got that meat allergy, I think. I never tested it, but know it because I ate red meat one time. I ate a goat curry, and with that certain tick, you cannot eat anything that has hoofs. So you cannot have horse, which you probably shouldn't, anyways, goat and cow, and such. And I ate a goat curry, and I broke out like I've never seen before. Like I could show you a picture, but it's probably a little obscene because you can like see all my back, like down to um like my back was like red and like swollen, and like it was like going around my entire body. Like I was about to go to the hospital, but because I got scared, I was like, what is that? And then I looked it up, and I looked up tick bite rash, and then it said that it is most likely that meat disease. Hey Jay, how you doing? The heebie-jeebies. Hi Rock. To Jay. Fifth grade was 94 for me, so it's been a while. Wow, 94. I can't do the math. I'm too bad at math right now to do that in my head while I'm reading your messages. But 94, that's definitely, yeah, that's a while ago. Tic Tac. Thank God it's Friday. Absolutely. I agree, ceramics. Happy Friday to you. Um, it's scary you had so many tick bites and got the meat allergy. Understand the ticks like women better in certain blood types. Do you know by any chance what blood types they like? Because I honestly, even though you should know your blood type, I assume, I do not know my blood type. I know did know it in the past, but I forgot. I know my hubby's blood type because he has it on his army helmet. So he has it on all his army gear, the blood type, in case, of an emergency, they would have to know their blood types for transfusions or to draw their blood for someone else. Most likely, probably more for that scenario. Hey, ABC, the red meat algae. No, it's not permanently. So I had it probably around 2 years ago, roughly, or a year and a half ago. And then the thing is, I never really eat meat a lot, so like super rarely. And the only time I got a big breakout was after a goat curry, and then I didn't eat meat for the longest time. I didn't think of it, and I had meat maybe later, like months, like 6 months later or so, and I didn't have that rash anymore. So for some people, it goes away quite quickly. For some people, it lasts like up to 5 years, I heard. I don't think it is permanent, but don't take my word for that. Like, look it up if you are interested in that. I'm not very sure. It is a nice river, Rock. I agree. Thank you, Muhammad. I'm glad you're enjoying the nice sunset. That's why I turned around. So I felt like kind of impolite or rude to not like speak to you directly. So now you have both. Is this Hungary? No, this is not Hungary. This is the United States, as far as I know. I hope I didn't get transported to Hungary, like in the movie The Hunt on Netflix, where they wake up and they're just suddenly. I know it was Croatia, not Hungary. I recognized it on the license plate that they showed on that one car in the movie. It's a good movie, actually, by the way. If you need a nice watch for tonight. Hi, Bearded. Bonjour. How are you doing? How's the beard doing in Paris? Oh, really? It is permanent and deadly? Holy moly. How's it deadly? Like, because they get like a shock from the algae if they like keep eating it, or just asking for a friend? Not that I'm concerned. I need to put you all down here real quick. I do my hair. My hair is falling apart. I don't like that. I'm gonna use it as a mirror real quick. It's so humid out here. Death Proof? I don't think so. Is it a movie? You remember? I good. Yes, I remember. Of course. I have a really good memory with names for some reason. Names and details about the people. So usually I remember the name, the place they live, and then like one or two details. Oh, you thought I was Hungarian? Close. I'm German, so two very complicated languages to learn. Hungarian is up there in the list of the most complicated languages to learn. That's why I wouldn't even try. How's Paris these days? Anything happening there? Are we missing out or the opposite? What's happening on your weekend or in your weekend in Paris? Any plans? Anything cool? Make us jealous. Yeah, sometimes she's a hungry German. Sometimes would be good. Most often, actually, unfortunately. Sometimes would be nice. France and Hungarians just refuse to speak English. For sure, yes. How can I get a work visa to Germany? Just go to Germany and they give you everything. Work visa. Uh, they'll be happy if anyone wants to work in Germany. So they'll like give you a hand kiss and probably give you like a welcome money or something. Anyone that wants to work in Germany, they will be stupid to reject you. If anyone is in eager need for work, Germany is the place to go. Thank you to Pakistan. I would like to experience the food in the places for sure. That'd be cool. Tampa, Tony. I remember you've been here before, haven't you? Tony from Tampa, the double T, the titty. For some people, it becomes an allergy to the protein. When you eat red meat, you end up in the hospital and could depart this realm. Oh, well, aren't we all at one point? But not yet, please. Ah, cool. You find it in Germany too? Nice. Where in Germany? Do you know that? they ask for German language mandate. I love Germany. Wow, nah. Trust me, in Germany, people that work in Germany in many jobs, like some people don't speak a word of German. They can maybe say hello and how are you, but after dealing with my dad's disease in Germany for so long, or like him dealing with it, not me, but me also, like figuring out the health system there and being in a hospital with him and all those places. Trust me, most people do not speak um, a full sentence in German, and for some reason they're still able to communicate and do their job. So it's absolutely not mandatory in Germany. In Germany to speak German, to work there. Maybe on paper, but not in reality. But I'm glad you love Germany. I wish more people could say that. Oh, but I also understand if they don't. I need to scoot for a few if you don't make it back. Thank you so much, Shuriken. I will. Have a good Friday. Enjoy the pizza. And say hi to the gang. Today's German word Naturwissenschaft. Nice. Hi, Berkay. Naturwissenschaft means science. Nature science. Hi, Moon. You can just call me Rika. Which Bundesliga team do you support? Dennis? Gar keins. Schalke. Schalke 04. And some companies only accept Goethe Institute certificate and it's expensive. Ignore it. Don't believe them. Just show up and you already win. Show up for work, go to the interview, and just tell them you don't have it. And they'll be like, okay, well, we tried. they will, they will, they'll so gladly take you. Germany is so desperate for people working there. They can't even afford to ask for any certificate at this point. So don't believe all that. So it might be true. There is some certificates obviously you would need in some language, like C2, not C2, C1 requirement for some jobs, because some jobs is literally impossible if you don't. But I mean, everyone in Germany speaks English. If you would be highly qualified for a position and really motivated and you have a good resume, but you do not speak the language, they will most likely just overlook that. Hi, Rebo. Germans are very international in that sense, and every Europeans can claim that to be. Well, it's a little easier to be an international person or not from Germany and being in Germany, whereas in France, for example, like you said, French people will deny to speak a different language than French. I remember going to Paris for the first time back then with a group of friends and my ex-boyfriend, and we just went to Paris, wanted to have a nice weekend. It's like university semester break, and we just wanted to take some time off. Had like a nice Airbnb and shared the costs and everything, so it was quite cheap actually. Anyways, we went there, thought we would get along with our school French. Right. They completely acted like I really tried, and I was able to speak French fluently at that point, obviously with a thick accent and not perfectly, but I could speak it. And just ordering food or going to cafes, speaking French, they would just act like they wouldn't understand a word. And then I retrieved to speaking English with them. I was like, okay, we can do it that way. Just we'll use the lingua franca. If you don't understand my French, apparently, pardon my French, I guess. And well, then they acted like they don't speak English. So I was like, okay, what are we gonna do now? Sign language? Sorry, I can't do that. So I started just speaking German because I got frustrated. So they're very complicated in that sense. Hi, Schatz.
Hi, sweetie.
The man is here. Can you hold him up for me?
Mm-hmm.
So I can show him. The reason, the reason you're all here for. Mr. O. Schatz. Hello. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry from behalf of the French. I moved to France from the US and I was there in trouble too. Oh, Bearded, you are from the US? See, that's a fact I forgot. I thought you were from. I forgot. Where did I think you were from? I thought you were English or like British and you moved to France. Sorry. Scusi. Hi, Elfie. Wie geht's? Schlaflose Nacht? Noch wach oder schon wach? Ich hoffe. Nee, beides wäre irgendwie blöd. Oh, süß. Chickadee. Das ist Chickadee. Kann wieder nicht schlafen. Ach, kenne ich gut. Du Arme. Ging mir gestern auch so. Gestern nicht ganz unruhige Nacht. Ganz wilde Träume. So Fieberträume mäßig. Wo man aufwacht und gar nicht weiß, ob das jetzt wahr war oder nicht. So süß. Oh. Kleine Schatzis. Schaut mal. Look, little birds. Oh, süß. Hi to Mexico. Or shall I say Mexico? Hola. Hola. To Mexico. Mexico. Sorry. I'm not trying to make fun of Spanish, obviously. I'm just making fun of myself for not being able to speak Spanish. And my German accent. Hi, Torben. So pretty. The nature, obviously. Ja, süß, oder? Ich hoffe, du kannst schnell wieder einschlafen, Elfie. Hast du was Schweres gegessen? Ich habe aufgehört, kurz vorm Schlafengehen noch was zu essen, auch wenn ich abends immer noch so ein bisschen Hunger habe, wie man sieht. Hilft auf jeden Fall schon ein ganzes Stück weiter, aber ist nicht die Lösung. Hi, was? Hope Germany win the soccer World Cup. We'll see. I gave up hope a little bit. Even though it's good to have hope, but it's also good not to be delusional. So, I don't know. Germany used to be really good when I was a kid. I remember vaguely that we had a really, really strong team, and me and my family would go to every match. Not like go to the match, but like the public viewing. Like in Germany, we have public viewing during the World Cup, where you go to like a beer garden outside and you just watch the game on a big screen like that. And I remember wearing like all the tricots of my favorite players and just like having the paint in my face and just making it a whole thing. And the team was so good. It was so fun. Like there was even like a movie theater movie they made out of it. It was amazing. But after that, nah, I just went down the drain. My Berlin girl, you got Berlin girlfriends. Uh-huh. Got the girlfriends in plural. Are we talking about just like female friends, friendship friends, or friends, girlfriends? No, you keep that to yourself. You do whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if someone from Berlin would be okay with you having multiple girlfriends. If anyone's into polyamorous relationship, Berlin's the place to go. I didn't even think you can have a what's it called? Polyamorous, monoamorous relationship in Berlin. I think it's not allowed anymore. It's illegal in Berlin to only have one partner. One is enough. Jay. One is enough, huh? Yeah, I always wonder who would do that to themselves to have more than one partner. I couldn't. One is more than enough. I agree. How tall are you? Hmm. What is it in American sizes? I think I'm 5'6" in American sizes. French, of course, of course. It makes me doubt it even more now. I can't do relationships when they're only accomplices. Oh, someone is dealing with gender identity problems. Good luck to you, Carix, with that. You got this. I'm sure you'll find your true inner identity at one point. No need to project it on other people. It's all good. Um, Born a woman, still a woman, married to a man, and I don't think it's gonna change anytime soon. So, but good luck to you. Here, I'm not making stuff up. Right there, in my hand. Got them wrapped around my finger. Thank you, Ross. Hi, up dear. Come on. No, never. I'm an abomination. I never, I never have to. I always talk about that with the hubby, because he said, "Have you ever farted in front of me?" I never heard that. I was like, "Nope, that's because I don't have to." Like, I'm not even kidding you. I never have to do that. I don't know if something's wrong with my digestion. So if I have TMI, someone just asks, because I know there's like some creeps that keep asking those questions. But so to break your nasty fantasies, nope, I don't do that. Maybe when I'm sleeping and I'm not aware of it, but Oscar does it though. So sometimes I give Oscar before bedtime when he's a very nervous little dog. He has like this nervous energy in him, um, like shakiness, and so we have like bedtime routines so for him to calm down. And usually I just like carry him around in my arm for a little bit, and I bounce a little so he like I know he likes like the calming effect it has. And then I put him to bed, and we sing like a one verse of like a German nighttime song, a bedtime song, and you can make fun of me for doing that with a dog. I don't care. Um, and I calms him down, and he knows it's like bedtime now. And then I give him a little belly massage, and sometimes he farts when I do that. Thank you, Robin. Hey, miss you. Good to see you. My day's going well. I'm looking for the boy. Let me show you Oscar. He's out here enjoying his walk. He went for a little run while I was yapping into my phone. How's your day going? Do you have the weekend off? I hope so. Hope you're already done with work. You deserve a chill weekend. Thank you, Tobin. You too. Here's the boy. Glad to hear you're doing good. Anyone see the video of the mother moose and two baby moose stuck on the highway and the guy carrying the baby across the highway? I don't think I have. No, I don't. I haven't seen that. Come, sweetie. I'm sorry you can't sleep. Bearded. I love that comment. Umberto. Super rude but funny. You look better from far away. I think that is universal, to be honest. I think everyone looks better from far away than like this. What the hell? Um, but you think I care? I don't. It's hot, isn't it? Oh, was screaming. Um, it showed up in your feed today. The news. What a coincidence! Out of all the things, wow, everything's interconnected, isn't it? Maybe we all get shown the same stuff because we're like one community. Sometimes I get the same stuff as he's watching on his phone. Like he will show me something in the morning and I will see it myself in the evening on my phone. Danke, Elfie. Greetings from Elfie from Germany. I am at freaking work about to lose my hair. No, don't lose your pretty hair, please. Pretty, please. That would be a pity. Oscar's right here. We're heading back. He had a long walk, so I hope you'll be tired tonight. Nothing makes that man tired. Bearded, maybe you need to go for a walk too. Although it's probably not recommended to walk around Paris streets at 2 in the morning. So probably shouldn't do that. Probably not gonna contribute to you sleeping peacefully. Hi, Shane. Mike, do you ever go fishing? No. I couldn't do it. If I would catch something, it would feel so terrible for the fish that I would probably scream and cry that I hurt the fish. And so if he goes fishing, I will stand there and just like throw rocks in the water so the fish go away. So he's not gonna pierce any of them. Or I just talk very loudly. Or yeah. So he rarely ever does it with me because obviously it doesn't lead to success to go fishing with me. Guys, like, thank you, Bearded. A Rottweiler. Do you like Rottweilers? Oh, for Paris, I got you. Yeah, I was wondering if it has a certain reason. You just like them. But yeah, Rottweilers would definitely, it would be better to walk around with a Rottweiler than by yourself in Paris streets. So understandable, but it's probably also hard to have a Rottweiler in Paris if you live like in the city. Unless you have a lot of poopy bags. Although I've been to Paris and a lot of people do not use the poopy bags anyway. So Amrav, we've heard it now. I think I know. It's so funny when people troll, and then it backfires because no one reacts to it, and they like write it like 5 times, hoping for it to be read, and then they can finally move on to the next live stream. And they're like, "Yes, accomplishment! I showed her." Like I'm not even 40, so why would that hurt me? Silly. Why can you cut my hair, buzz cut? Sure, I can. I don't know if it's gonna look good. Probably not. I love Rottweilers and Dobermans. My apartment is small. Yeah, I mean Paris is beautiful, but it's not known for having huge living spaces. I know it's cities in general though, not just Paris. So I understand that it's hard to have a dog in the city. Oskar is as big as I can do when it comes to dog, because Nashville is not great either with living places unless you have a house. But having a house in Nashville, frigging expensive. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. Oh, Oskar. We'll be back on tomorrow. I'll be shopping in Aldi tomorrow. I'm gonna get some food stuff from donations from Aldi. I need to get some canned goods and something cheap for our food giveaways from the money that I got in donations. And make some good use of that. And it will be around 9 in the morning probably. And the weather is nice. It's really warm, but not terrible, not too hot. Dankeschön, Elfi. Schlaf noch schön. Ich hoffe, du findest noch Ruhe heute Nacht. Ich bin sicher. Schau dir was Beruhigendes an. Hör dir irgendwas an. Und das wird schon. Good night, everyone. Happy Friday again. Happy weekend. And I see you tomorrow. And if not, I wish you happy rest of your weekend. Bye. Thanks for talking. Thanks for hanging out. Tschüss. Wiedersehen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Dankeschön, Birgit. Du auch. Tschüss. Bye. Bye, bye.